me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't showing the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I...
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he's got room. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed, looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McCoy. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A loss of 3 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Owens. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen hands off to McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
1st down, Bills.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
A loss of 5 yards.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they'll run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17, Jaguars nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Owens looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Owens. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle made by Miles.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Buying time to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Owens. He's going to go deep for Conley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's across midfield.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Owens. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
By the Bills. Sets up 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 24, Jaguars 7. Tyler Bass.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
Operating from the gun. Owens firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Owens. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Get the edge.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
First down, it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's McCoy. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 13. It's a big run there by McCoy. 41 yards.
41-yard gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They get this out left, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from knocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
He's brought down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
But it brings up 4th down.
Agnew now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers. Get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback. And he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's all out. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Stop your running.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. Confidence to give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, They move back over 500 now.